Hello, this is Cody Weinmann from Composition Online, and today we're going to be talking about how to plan out your writing. So yesterday, we went over in yesterday's webinar how to do the planning for the piece. That's today, but yesterday we were doing how to write melody quickly and easily, and I showed you some ways that I scratched down melody and finale via doing a default document in a lead sheet. Now today we're going to check out another way how to plan out your work before you start writing. It's a good idea to get in a space where you're not overwhelmed by technology, that you're not, sitting there like, oh, I got all this other stuff. It's good to clear out a space first and to sit down and just think about melody. It's kind of like a musical meditation. Sorry about that. It's kind of like a musical meditation where you just go into a soft space and you just kind of empty your mind of all the things that are going on, all the musical things, all the non-musical things, and then what you do is sooner or later a melody will come to you, or some sort of an idea will come to you, and what you'll do is you'll take a sheet of paper or you'll take a Word document and you'll type out or write out the features that you want this piece to have. Now in this piece, I have I have this test piece of one of my pieces that I was working on, like this. And I have this. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear this, but we'll try. So that's the audio that we were going over yesterday. Don't mind the hyperscribe holding notes over. I have to edit those out, and by the repitch tool. So now, how to plan this out, I wrote the following things. Okay, so did this. I said start with the viola as the main melody on a G. That's a da 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 part you hear. We are in G minor, so it's important to establish the key. Go up by step and triple it down to the A on the F chord. So what I'm saying is, go up, G, G, A, B flat, stepwise, and then triplet down. So it's going to be A, B flat, A, G, or possibly triplet with a duplet or a quadruplet in there, down to the F chord, and you're going to hit the viola on the A, and then once you land on the next chord, which will be E flat in this case, you will hit G again, which is a third above E flat. And then there are some other instructions which you can use, like for example, you can say, okay, after this, brass will enter in measure 1, let's say. It's going to mirror or mimic the viola. You could say oboes and woodwinds, they're going to do a counter melody, and they're going to enter on measure 10. And they're going to be as filler chords and support for the strings and the horns. So you're writing out this description and giving yourself this picture of what this piece is going to be like when you get it started. And it seems like I didn't give you the right screen share, so let me go and give you a few seconds to put that down. So again, start with the main melody in an instrument. We're in G minor, go up by step in the melody, and then triple it or quadruple it down to the A. And then the chord you'll hit is an F chord, but you'll play an A in the viola. And then once you land on the E flat chord, which is the next one, you will hit G again, which is a third above E flat. Brass enter measure 1 and mirrors the viola. And oboes enter a counter melody at measure 10 because filler chords and support for strings and horns. Percussion enters measure 20 and the timpani starts it off on a low G. So, and then you can keep adding instructions. You can keep adding instructions to direct your creativity. You could say, I just had it on the tip of my tongue. But what I'm going to say is I'm going to say, next section, enter on a B flat chord, D in the viola, D note in the viola. So what you're doing basically is you're describing all of the events that you want to have happen. Now you may not have it all planned out as much as this. This is a piece that I've had in my head for a long time that I have actually done a recording of, so I know where everything is placed. But when you first start to do it, you may not have all of this information. But the good part also is that when you do this planning, this can actually go in one of the pages of your score at the beginning when you start to publish, which I'll go into more publishing the scores in a later webinar or later video. But you can use these instructions to describe to the conductor or the performers how these things are supposed to go, so that they get a preview of what the piece is going to sound like before they actually play it. So anyway, that is it for this one. I'm Cody from Composition Online. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment to this video. Check out my website and also check out the Composition Online platform at the link down below in the white highlight version. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact codybusiness78@gmail.com.